Hey everyone, so I reviewed this Bentley Flying Spur by MiniGT a while back. This is a Christmas edition for 2021. And I always told myself I'd pick up a normal colored one as well. It just took a while for the MiniGT to put out a light colored metallic. So we'll go over that today. This is a Mulliner edition. It has like a crosshatch grill. I just thought it was cool looking, so share that with you guys. Alright, let's get this out of the way for now. And get over here. So we have the Neptune Blue, and it is number 351 in the MiniGT lineup, and it's licensed by Bentley itself. It's a little hologram. I don't know if people are making copies of these things or not. I got this one online. Come on. So as usual, MiniGT has good packaging. More importantly, they have good quality control, which is why they can actually hide the model inside a cardboard box. You don't have to have clear windows to inspect the model, because most of the time MiniGT's QC is good. Not all the time. I have had some issues. And then we have the little clamshell bubble here that protects it from shifting. And then they also have the rubbery mirrors, which also helps prevent it from damage. So very good. So I've already talked about this car in that other video, so I'm not going to talk about it really specs wise. All you need to know is it's expensive and it looks awesome. Look at these brakes. Those front brakes are they're not messing around. That's some serious braking power there. This one has these 4 exhaust tips. Yeah. Okay. So this blue is metallic. You can see the little flaking in there. It's not a hot rod flake, you know, it's just a nice flake. The wheels, they look far more normal, I guess, in that they look better than the Christmas one, I think. And sadly, there is no brake system in MiniGTs for the price. It's fine. You do have a Bentley logo, though, printed in there. What's with this toothpick? The thing is... No, let me get rid of that one. Defective toothpicks. Okay, I keep a box of them nearby. And then the tire sidewalls are pretty nice. You know, they're not flat. They're kind of rounded. All MiniGTs. Well, you know what? Well, look at that. That thing's messed up. I'm like, why doesn't it roll? That could have something to do with it. You can see the treads are really nice. Look modern. So the treads are good. Unfortunately, MiniGT doesn't tell you what the car is. That's one gripe I have with this brand. It's so silly. They could easily mold in Bentley Flying Spur right in there. It's free. It's free to do. It takes 5 minutes, but someone's lazy design their models. Anyways, it does roll well. It's a heavy model, so it's got a metal base, so it's very heavy. I don't know why that tire doesn't want to stay on, though. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Is the wheel missing a chunk of plastic? Let me take this tire off. I thought it was missing plastic there, but it's not. It's just the way they molded the central rib. It's just I think this tire is literally too big. See the mold flash? I'll put that on the inside. So let me put the tire back on again. So now the tire's on backwards, but I don't care. I'm not gonna... Okay. Oh, alright. Well, no, this tire is too big. Look at this. So MiniGT, I believe your quality is not so great. This is not cool. I think it's the design of the wheel itself isn't very good, or like this rib here holding the centering the tire is not very tall, and it has rounded corners there, so it makes the tire really easy to slide on and off. But I feel it's just maybe the rubber is just too big, so that stinks. That's horrible. We're just gonna leave it a mess so you can be reminded about quality control. Alright, well, this vent here has got some silver and black. It seems alright. You got a V8 printed there. What is going on with this? This is like a glue residue from that. So that's interesting. Now we're learning something about how they put this together. There's some sort of liquid cement and they failed to wipe it off. The question is, can I get that off? Or is that permanently going to messed up? Well, it does feel hard. It's not a rubbery cement, I don't think. Let's get the pick in there and see if the pick does its job. No. So you might, I don't know, maybe take some alcohol and maybe that'll knock it off. See, I feel like I'm scraping it somewhat. That's an eyesore though. Just a big streak down to my Bentley. Alright, the door handles are sticking out. They look alright. You got this silver trim line here on the bottom of the doors, which looks nice as well. And then the silver around the windows looks pretty good, as well as the black is so nice there. I almost thought there was silver paint in the mirror. It's just a deep recess, which makes it really easy to put a paint pen in there, so that's nice. Look at that tire again. It's very distracting. Let's go to the front. And nice plastic headlights look good. You know, some dimensionality behind them, like a projector beam molding back there. Some sort of dot for a light bulb. The grille doesn't have black here. I feel like it would have been nice, but oh well. But this grille does have black. So, and the reason why is this is black plastic and they painted silver on the outside. This is just all silver spray paint, so they, I guess, couldn't do it. But sadly, look at the silver. It's not very good either. So QC is becoming an issue. What is going on this light? What the heck is this? Man, hold on a sec. What? I don't know if that thing is melted the wrong way. It looks like it was melted. So let me get my fingernails on that. Or is that glue? Luckily, I think my fingernail scratched whatever that was off. I think it might just be extra glue. Alright, so that's not a big deal. I'm happy about that. It's something that they can easily fix. So good. Looks good again. Kind of. Really shouldn't have to work though on your models, right? You should either buy a product and it should be nice. That's generally how products work. Okay, a little contaminant there. Nice silver paint here on this ridge, and then the Bentley logo is nice. It seems to be like a foil sticker. It's very shiny. Look at that, very shiny. We have some molded in wiper blades. They're very thin though. Doesn't seem realistic. I feel like they should be wider. This got a little window here for the sensor on this blackout printing. And then there's all blackout printing up here in the sunroof, and it looks like it's tinted up there. You can clearly see through this and this, but not so much through here. But you can kind of see, look at this, is the paint on the outside. What? I don't know if this is just random dust. This model is turning out to be a disaster. I had such high hopes. I'm just used to MiniGTs being good, but you guys gotta comment. Is this a good model? Well, look at all the work I'm doing here. I gotta go in with a clean Q-tip or something and alcohol and wipe whatever that paint residue. I think it's like paint dust from some other paint process in the factory. So yeah, that looks very splotchy, of course. Yeah, that's. Luckily, it's easy to scrape off. But yeah, it's like I'm doing all this extra work. Now I can see that seat better. Now I want to finish this because I want to see the inside through. And then, what is going on here? There's like some sort of splotchiness here. I'm going to get a wet Q-tip. No alcohol, just water, because I think alcohol will take the black paint off this plastic or haze the plastic. So, I did the back window already. Hold on. I literally just, this is a spit shine. I put that Q-tip in my mouth. You can see there's clearly some sort of black residue coming off these windows and onto the Q-tip. This area here, I don't know what that is. Let's go with just the dry side here. Alright, well, it seems to be clearer now. Maybe some plastic, very fine plastic polish might be a good idea, but you gotta be careful about taking this black paint off of it too. Alright, so alright, a lot of work, but it's better than it was. Okay, so still it's a smoked window compared to the windshield and the rear glass. Alright, boy. Alright, so now to the back. We have the Bentley logo again. It's like a foil sticker or something like that. And then the Bentley is printed on the trunk and on the license plate very nicely. The rear, back lights here are clear red. You can see there's some molded detail behind them. And the trim on this one's nice, but the trim on this one is offset. You can see too much red here and almost no silver down here, so that's not very good. The silver around this area is nice, and then these molded silver stripes are nice. The exhaust tips are good enough. There's a little bit of depth in the middle of them as well. Okay, well, I guess it's really just this thing. I don't know if I can fix that right now. I think with some manual labor it could be done, some car polish. I guess I'll just open this up and show the interior. Something just doesn't want to come out. I think it's the side panels are stretching out and grabbing something, or it's trying to clear this and it won't. I was thinking about repainting this. There we go. Alright, construction wise it's interesting that there's nothing, it's just some glue holding the front windshield down, but there's no like rivet marks or posts. So interesting. And then nice molded details as one would expect. No additional color, which is fine for the price of a MiniGT, although some MiniGTs do have like decals in them now. Nice ribbing on the seats and the cross hatching of the seat backs, so very cool. Yeah, there's a little white residue. Maybe that's like crazy glue vapor or something. So on back I put in some red brake caliper systems there, and I painted the interior like this brownish color. I also, what else? I had to glue these rear tires on. This one's flip-flopped from the other one. I crazy glued the center rib, and now they're, concentric now. The front one is a little loose also, but I decided to leave it alone. No glue on that one, but you might want to glue these tires around these wheels. Something went wrong in maybe the molds are getting old or something. But alright, you can see though the interior is nice, One thing, now that I think about it, why doesn't MiniGT have more colorful interiors? Like just molded plastic like Hot Wheels does. I don't know why they don't do that. Speaking of which, yeah, back to this reindeer one. I can't even remember, but I don't know if I painted the interior of this one or not. I can't remember. You have to look up that review. Okay, so there you got those two guys. I'm going to pull out some Kyoshos. I guess you won't need this because it's the same car. So what do we have here? This next one is a Bentley Mulsanne. And I think it's actually a bigger car. And then this is an older flying Spur, if I recall. What's it say? yeah, it is an older flying Spur. And the last one is a much older car, but this is a Bentley Arnage T. I guess I'll have to fit it in front. So they're all comparable in size, I would say. It looks like this older flying Spur is a little bit bigger than that, assuming that these are 2/64 scale. I think it's cool that this has pretty much a glass roof, whereas the older ones do not. Let's get this guy spinning over here. So this model turned out to be a lot of work. And the only lasting issue I have right now is that drip of glue on the side. I'm thinking if I take some car polish to it, though, it'll straighten itself out. The big problem is those tires. They're just way too loose for these wheels. So I don't know, you might want to avoid these flying Spurs from now on, because I imagine the more they make, the worse the molds are going to get. So they're just going to all have tire problems unless they decide to actually make a new mold in proper tires. That would be nice, but for now, not so great. Alright guys, thanks for watching today. I'll see you in the next MiniGT video.